Well, it is just a beautiful, beautiful morning. And after all this heat we've had here in Oklahoma, I am thankful. So I told you in yesterday's video that we needed to break out the RX-8. The damn thing is just too sexy to be sitting in a garage, not being used. So I've started a recent ritual, thanks to my fiance who got me in on this with her, where we go and we walk for 3 or 4 miles. And yeah, you know, at first I was kind of like, this sucks. But now that I've been doing it, I've actually seen a weight reduction, taking some vitamins as well. I'm enjoying this, so I'm going to continue doing it even when she's at work. I'm still going to go on my daily walk. I'm going to try to walk about 4 miles this morning. But I wanted to show you guys the car real quick. I told you before that it was going to look better once it was dry. And it really did. It came out so much nicer now that the interior has dried on it. So much nicer. The seats look a ton better. And since we did the oxygen sensor, we still don't have any check engine lights. Here's the driver's seat. You guys remember the driver's seat was just the worst. I mean, it was absolutely horrible. And if you look here, you can see as you get closer, it kind of goes away. These weird, the camera really makes it look so much worse than it is. But when you get closer to it, there's really nothing. Like with my own eyes, I can't even see any of what I'm seeing on camera. It's not even there. Very strange. But she is up and running. You see we have no warning lights at all. So we're going to take this baby out for a spin, have a little bit of fun with her this morning. Let's go. This place is always full of geese and ducks, and it's got this beautiful little pond, and the walking trail runs around this whole thing, and it is 1 mile. So each time you circle it, you do a mile. It's actually a pretty decent morning. Feels nice out here today. Got some ducks over here. I guess let's get started. Honestly, you guys didn't think I was going to make you go on this whole walk with me, right? Not a chance, man. We got stuff to do. It's Copart walk around day. Let's get started. So number one on the list is a Nissan Quest 3.5 liter V6. I'm not going to bore you with checking the fluids. I've already done it. Oil looks good, training fluid's good, antifreeze is green. This is a vandalism. and I'll show you that right here. Somebody shattered the windshield. It's shattered all the way up, so definitely you're already looking at a new windshield. Somebody poured something. My brother thinks it's some kind of acid. I tend to agree with him. I don't know what this is, but whatever it was, man, it ate through the paint all around this car. Here. I don't know if it was eggs or soda pop or what it was. This side got it even worse. And this is not just regular paint peel. Like, this is, someone really did something to this, and you can see where they bashed it in with something heavy right here. Like, really hit it. Put a hole in it right here. Is actually a hole. We've got a lot more paint damage over here, and this is it's an 04. We don't know the miles on it right now. Dead battery, doesn't start, obviously. I'm not going to go ask for a jump start. It can take, literally, we've spent an hour and a half waiting for a jump start. So that's no dissing Copart or anything like that. You know, they're busy. They got their own stuff to do. And, you know, be quite honest with you, these cheap cars, like $400 or $500 cars, these aren't their, you know, these aren't their top priority anyway. I'll show you around the inside real quick. It actually doesn't look bad on the inside. Not too shabby. Definitely needs a good cleaning. We got some weird panel here. What a strange van this is, right? I don't know. We've got a DVD player down there. We've got a screen right here. We've got a bunch of missing air vents for the roof that we can probably find pieces for. Yeah, I'm not really digging it. To be quite honest with you, I'm not. But it's like $450 right now. So, you know, we'll see what happens. We'll see if the bids go up on it. The fact is, there's always a family or a mother or a father, you know, that's out there looking for a minivan for their children. And a Nissan Quest, right up there with a Honda Odyssey, I think, should be easy to, you know, sell with what appears to be minimal work other than a windshield. I'm not repairing the paint. So, you know, it is what it is. We'll move on and see what else is out there. All right, here we have a 2007 Infiniti M35. Unfortunately, this one is dead too. I mean, it looks like it was probably running and driving when it was hit, right? Not a bad looking car. Definitely got some dings and dents, which to be expected from an older car, you know, but honestly, nothing too severe. In the back here, we've got the bumper, and the bumper is broken. I'm looking for a real cheap, quick, and easy fix. This looks like it could be it. It could be. It's obviously going to need a headlight assembly. This one is just broken to pieces. The bumper, I'd have to look closer at that. I know the bumper is broken here, but with some fancy plastic welding, you might actually be able to fix that. And then the interior, honestly, this is really nice for as old as it is. The front end, we've got some hail damage, hail dings, which is fine because the hood's got to be replaced anyway. The hood is actually folded up. You can see the crease. Hood is folded up right there. The fender is just buckled outwards. You can see it took a hit here. The brunt of the impact was right here in the headlight area. So my concern is, do you have to replace the whole core support? It doesn't look like it, because the piece that's all mangled is actually bolted on right here, here, and here. Looks like it bolts on up there. We've got some more bolts over here. So it looks like all of this could probably be pulled off independently and just bolted back on. This piece right here by the hood latch took a little damage. I think this could potentially be saved, and if not, this wouldn't be anything. It just bolts on in a couple places. Probably easier just replace that. So going to need an inner fender liner. We're going to need, or the splash shield, whatever you want to call it. It's going to need a hood. It's going to need a fender. It's going to need a headlight. Possibly and probably going to need a bumper. Going to need these little pieces right here. Looking under the hood, it's just your typical 3.5 liter, nothing special under here. I don't know. It's definitely going to require some work. You know, there's no doubt about that. We've got a thing going on in the window where it's actually cracked in half of a circle. Almost looks like a baseball hit it. Other than that, though, I mean, it's not a bad car. The leather seat, unfortunately, is pretty worn right here. So seat could use being replaced. I don't know what the mileage is on it right now, but it's a nice car. You know, for being as old as it is, this thing's actually pretty clean. So it's definitely something that is on my watch list, and it's something that I'm going to consider bidding on, because as funky as this looks, I think I'd just go put some tags on it. No, I wouldn't. I'll just pay the tow truck guy $100, or it's $60 actually. Locally, we have a tow guy that'll deliver these things for $60. It's not worth trying to drive it. So I'll just pay a tow guy $60, bring it home. So that's number 2 on the list. Let's go check out number 3. But before we move on to the next car, how about a Plymouth Acclaim? How many of you actually remember these things? I can't tell you how many of these I've owned, along with the Dodge Shadow. The Plymouth Acclaim. I've had actually more than my fair share of these cars. Only 116,000 miles. How about that? What a shame. I mean, not really. You know, it is what it is, but dang, brings back some memories. How about you guys? Any of you ever own a Plymouth Acclaim or a, what did I just say, a Dodge Shadow? Comment below. Next item for your viewing pleasure is, what is this? Is this a Hellcat? 06 Dodge Charger RT. It is the RT. Pretty clean. Pretty clean. Now, first thing I noticed when I walked up on it is there's a bend right here. It's like a little bend right here. But more than that, the front bumper, the lower portion of it has been broken off right here. Hopefully you can see that. It's broken here, all the way across. I mean, it's not overly noticeable, but what is noticeable is when you climb under here, you can see the bottom portion of the car has been crunched. Like, this is the radiator support. It's all smashed, completely crunched in. The condenser core is crushed in, so it's all smashed into the oil pan. I need to do some more research on this, but I believe that this whole thing down here has to be completely replaced. That's going to make this a hell of a job. And on top of the physical damage, this is a flood car. So then you have the effects of flood water, as well as the actual physical damage underneath. You can see the belt has been broken, the cooling fans are crushed. There's a lot more damage to this thing than I expected. Didn't see this in the pictures. This is why you should always come look at it in person. Everything under there is just smashed into the engine. So yeah, there's going to be some work to do to this one. And right now the bid is at like $475, which is ridiculously cheap. I mean, it honestly is. But there really is a lot of work to be done. We've got that same bend right here. I don't know if you can see that on camera, but something going on up on the roof there. Looks like somebody has tried to tape this in upside down. It actually goes that way. Yeah, okay. I'm done trying to fix things on a car that's not mine. Aside from that damage, though, not bad. It's the strange thing is, I swear this thing is listed as a run and drive, and it must be because they gave us the keys to it. I'm going to attempt to fire it up, but obviously since there's no belts and there is damage, we're going to shut it back off immediately. It's dead anyway. Okay. I would have liked to have heard it start up, make sure there's no ticking or knocking in the engine, things of that nature. The miles are somewhere on here, I don't know. The oil change sticker shows 107,500, so I'm not going to sit here and play with this too much because, quite honestly, I'm not overly concerned with this car, or overly interested in this car, I should say. It's going to need some pretty significant work on the underside, because I believe, I could be mistaken, but I'm pretty sure that metal piece that's crunched in is not just a core support, but I could be wrong. I definitely need to look in that. I think that is like the subframe that the engine mounts to, and you'd have to unbolt everything, suspension, all of it, and then drop it and replace it, and that's just a huge ordeal. Yeah, this one's probably, and then you, like I said, then you still have the flood issue. You know, who knows what damage or how far this thing was underwater. It doesn't smell like it's been under any water. Doesn't smell like it's got any water damage. But you just never know. So this one is probably best to stay away from, which is sad because, God, it's only like $450, $475. All right, let's just move along. Speaking of Corvettes and how much I love my Victory Red Vette, how about a 1965 Corvette? There's a lot number, guys. I don't know what happened to this one. It's very intriguing. It looks as if something fell on it. We got a hole in the door here where I presume the mirror used to be. Everything here, the pillars, windshield, all of this is completely flat. So it looks like he ran up under something real good. We got us, I could see the manual transmission in there. The old 4-speed. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but that's a Muncie 4-speed, isn't it? The rest of the car, though, beautiful. Beautiful. I just had to stop to give this car some respect, man. Really did. Really did. It's in amazing shape, aside from whatever happened up here. You can see the body lines maybe off here. No, the door just isn't closed due to all this stuff being crushed in up here. But like this car, this looks like this could be something fairly easy to put back together. It doesn't look like it's that damaged. I wish I could pop the hood. I really do. I wish we could see under the hood on this thing, man. Oh well. I just needed to stop and pay respects to this beautiful, beautiful piece of classic American muscle. Now we can move on. How about a 99 Civic? Out of all the cool cars I've looked at today, this is the only one that we're able to put the key in, fired right up, air conditioning came on, ice cold. It's not much to look at. It obviously has a busted fender, a busted headlight, a busted bumper, and associated pieces. But, hey man, leave it to an old Honda to be the only car in the yard that just, you put the key in it, and she fires right up, she's ready to roll. So, you know, something like this, yeah, it's gonna need a little bit of work. I don't know how many miles it's got on it yet. We'll check that in a minute. It looks like it's missing the muffler. Yes, there is no muffler. Okay. Hey, that is a common modification. You Honda people know the first thing you do to mod your Civic is you just cut the muffler off, because that gains you at least 30 horsepower on the VTEC side, right? Let's see if we can figure out how to open this bad boy. Oh, this car has been in a salvage yard before, or this motor has been replaced. 99 Civic, good motor, 58,000 miles. Look at that wobbly pulley. So yeah, so I'm guessing that this motor's been replaced. Look at the power steering pulley my brother just pointed out. Can you see that? The power steering pulley looks like it's about to fall off. It's got bad gas in it too. It's not running too great. Hey, I give this car credit. We need to check the oil. 167,000 miles. That's not bad. That's not bad. So the AC it's cool, not cold. First thing I would do is look into seeing what the pressure looks like in the system on the high and the low side. May just need a simple recharge. We've got cigarette butts all over the floor, a stripped out crank, all the manual stuff, manual windows, manual mirrors, but it does have an automatic transmission. And it runs. I mean, what more can you say? It actually runs. Listen to that. Cracked windshield. But hey, it's a pure sale and there's a $0 bid on it. It's a running, probably driving car. You can see somebody had the oil changed right here. Durant, Oklahoma is where the oil was changed. 5/23/18 and 167/4/16 is when the oil was due. So it's due for an oil change, just barely. Good to know. Someone was at least taking some kind of care of it. It's nasty. I mean, it is nasty. It needs a ton of cleaning. But I'm really starting, these Hondas are starting to grow on me. A lot of you guys and gals out there have been telling me you need to start looking at these Hondas, and I'm finally starting to pay attention because they're tough. They're tough little cars. We'll see what happens. So I guess this car is as good as any to start the Carnage. Now, some of you people love these videos and some of you people hate these videos, so I just leave these till the end. You've seen all the cars we're looking at to purchase at auction tomorrow. So now we are moving on. So, you know, if you enjoyed all of that and you don't want to see this, just do me a favor, click the like button on the video and leave your comment, and then you're out of here, and I appreciate everything you do. The rest of you that are going to hang around, you can do the same thing at the end of the video. See if this door opens. It does. Wow. Goodness. Used to be a really nice Jeep until somehow the hood got turned inside out. Windshield got taken out with it. 66,000 miles. Ah, Starbucks. Yum. Man. For you Mustang fanatics, how about an old Fox body? The old 5.0. I've had several of these too. This car looks like it was actually in pretty nice shape. Oklahoma City Police Department. Boy, she took a pretty good hit on the front end, didn't she? Look at that. Ah, sad, sad, sad. You don't see a whole lot of these around anymore. It's sad to see one meet its maker like this. I doubt we're going to be able to see what's under the hood. I mean, it's more than likely just a 5.0, but, well, the hood is jammed, so yeah. I don't think we're going to be able to... Oh, that is not stock. I can tell you right now, that intake is not factory. Let's see if by chance we can pull the hood release. Nah, she's jammed. That sucks. I'd love to have seen what was under there. You know, is it just an intake, or do we have like an entire... Yeah. Okay, we're done. Oh well. Here's a what is this? Toyota Tacoma, not a Tundra. It's a Tacoma. Oh, this thing definitely had a bad day, but it's definitely not the worst we've seen out here. Not even close. After that Toyota last week, I don't think I'll ever see anything else that can top that. Oh, speaking of the Toyota, if you guys saw the very end of my Carnage video last week, I can tell you what happened. A YouTube guy commented and sent me the article that was actually, we know exactly what happened to that car. It was a older gentleman, not older like in his 70s or anything, but he ran a stop sign in Guthrie, Oklahoma, and when he went through that stop sign, he was hit by a dump truck that then shoved him into a semi truck. So, you know, please don't take this as me, you know, making a mockery of the guy or making fun of him. You know, anytime someone loses their life, there's nothing funny about it. But I do believe, like in my heart of hearts, that when your time is up, your time is up. You know, we've all got our number, and it's just a matter of time before that number gets called. And something like that, you know, he didn't just get hit by a dump truck, all right? He crashed into a semi truck after the dump truck. That was it. That was it. It was on Waterloo Road, if I remember correctly, in Guthrie, Oklahoma. So thank you to the YouTuber that sent that out to me. It was crazy to see the wreckage and to actually read the story of what happened. Luckily, you know, obviously as a family car, we wondered if there were kids in it. He was the only one in the car. He lost his life. The other people that were involved in the accident did survive. I can't lie. I think I just fell in love all over again. Jessica, you're gone. This truck is now my new lover. 15,000 miles. There's got to be something wrong with it. What the hell? It's in the Carnage lot and it looks brand new.
It's got a busted tail out.
Oh.
That could be fixed.
Yeah, that's definitely fixable. I mean, how bad is it? I'm surprised they totaled it. Did it ripple the bed or? Yeah, it did. It did. I see why they totaled it right here. The cab caught it. Caught it right here in the cab. You can see where it just crumpled it.
That could be fixed.
Right there. At least I think. Unless it's like that on the other side. Is it crumpled in up there?
It's got a little ding here.
No, that's from where it got hit, so it's not made that way. Okay. Yeah, I see. It definitely twisted the frame on this one. But hell, that's still fixable. Definitely fixable. That's crazy. This is an expensive truck. Hard to believe they would total it over something like that.
Brand new.
It's a 2017 model. It still smells brand new. It's only got 15,800 miles on her. That new car smell.
Lot miles right there.
Oh. Get that lot number. Curious to see what something this new sells for.
Yeah, it smells new under the hood.
It's beautiful. Beautiful. What do we got under here? Blah, blah, blah. 6.2 liter. Hey, that's what we got in the Corvette. 6.2 liter LS3. Ah, what a shame. Somebody's going to get a great truck out of this one. And no sooner do I fall in love with my next truck, do I find a Roush with 36,000 miles on it, also sitting out here in the Carnage lot. This is a 2015. Now the deal is with these Roush, if you don't know, these Roushes have different levels. So this is a Roush 1, so this means it's probably just a V6 with a Roush appearance package and nothing more. But you can see the body shop put marks because these gaps don't line up. We've got marks here because these do not line up either. Here's the lot number. It's a nice looking car, don't get me wrong, she's sharp. Oh, we got bags deployed everywhere. Is it wrecked on that side?
The rims are chewed up like somebody hit a curb pretty hard back.
Okay. So somebody must have hit a curb or drove over a median or something. Yeah, we'll take a look and see what's under there, but I guarantee it's a V6. Sharp car though, but I mean, come on, you know, go for the V8, man. Go for the V8. Oh, it's the EcoBoost. It's the 4-banger. Which, you know, there's nothing wrong with it. I'm not going to talk trash about the EcoBoost. It's what, 300 and some horsepower? That's pretty impressive for a little 4-cylinder.
Wow.
It's a heavy hood. It really doesn't look like it's in that bad a shape. You can tell the rear end got hurt. As you can see, buckle. Yeah, it took a nice hit back here.
Rims shattered.
This, I believe, is a Maxima, although I'm not entirely sure. I mean, I know it's a Nissan, but other than that, my goodness. This is a 2014 Maxima. Man, a Lincoln. It looks like somebody sent it to the crusher and then said, no thanks, we don't want it, and brought it right back here to Copart. An 02 town car. These big heavy cars, man. Good God. All right, so we were just informed by the Copart people that we were not supposed to be in the area that we were in. Oh, we looked at this one last week. Yeah, this is that Tahoe or Suburban or whatever that got its front end flattened.
That looks like a bullet.
Okay, but yeah, so all those cars over there that I usually call the Carnage lot and I show you guys, this gentleman just told me we're not supposed to be over there, that that's actually a storage lot. So I apologized, and we'll remember that for next time. So it looks like that is going to be the end of our Copart adventure for today. I wonder if we're going to win anything tomorrow. All right, so that's going to be it for today's video. Hope you enjoyed the content. If you enjoyed this video, give it a big thumbs up. If you thought it sucked, give it a big thumbs down. And every time I say, hey, please check out the merchandise store, it's linked in the comment section, it's pinned, and it's also in the description, but nobody seems to check it out. But if you would, I would appreciate it. It would really mean a lot to me. Stay safe out there, everybody. I hope we actually get something tomorrow, because it has been a good while since we've had a new car on this channel aside from the Corvette. So let's see if we can get something tomorrow. Fingers crossed. Stay safe out there. I'll catch you guys soon in the next one.